is currently 2:45, and we just had our very first tornado warning of the afternoon, just issued just moments ago. This is going to be northeast of Duncan in Stevens County, and then making its way just west of Pauls Valley, Wynnewood, as you go down towards Davis here and northwest of Turner Falls. These storms, and this storm right here, this is a very fast-moving storm. It is moving at about 40 to 50 miles per hour, so the threat is not going to be with you for long. But that right there is where the tornado is going to be located, in between Bray and Velma, and there is Storm Command right now looking right into the heart of this storm. Let's go out to Michael Armstrong. Michael, you're in the perfect location, good visual on this storm. What we see here, Michael, is a lot of dark sky here. Michael, give us an update on what you're seeing.
Absolutely, yeah. This storm is a beast. I mean, it is just a huge storm. So it's got a rotating thunderstorm updraft it's been with it for quite a while, Damon. We've seen some areas of rotation, nothing super organized yet, but even that right there is starting to even have a little bit of a funnel appearance at times. So we've seen that a number of times within this lowered area. So one of the things that this storm has been is a little bit rain wrapped. It has a lot of rain with it, and so that is going in and around the storm and kind of cutting off the inflow at times. So it's breathing, right? It's cycling over and over again. But now it's at its most intense stage that it's been at the whole time.
Yeah, this storm at one point when it was west of Frederick was dropping baseball-sized hail. It was behind the front. Now it is caught up to the storm. Let's go back over to the radar, by the way, here. We'll keep Michael shot up here. We'll do a two-box, and we'll get a good idea. But this right here, this air mass in southern Oklahoma is so unstable right now. The winds are just rushing in from the south, and so it is just basically just breathing right into this storm. It is keeping the instability alive, and so that's why we're very concerned about this storm. And we've been saying that all throughout the afternoon. This was the storm to watch. This was going to be the storm that was likely going to become tornado warned, and here it is right now. So we've been bringing you the first alert since basically when these storms developed right around the noon hour, again out towards around Frederick, Oklahoma. So right now, this is the only tornado warning that we have. If you're just now tuning in, this is what you need to know. Fast moving storm moving to the east here at speeds that are around 40 to 50 miles per hour. Not nearly as fast as what we had a couple weekends ago, but still, this is faster than normal for storms here in Oklahoma. Moving to the east means that this is going to quickly move in. So Elmore City at 323, Brady at 332, Pauls Valley 341. Listen up, Pauls Valley, Wynnewood. This message is for you right here. I know you are not technically in the polygon yet with this warning, but it is very close to you. And looking at the weather data that myself, Jonathan, Sabrina, Michael, Taylor, what we have all been examining right here in the Weather Center throughout the entire day is that as these storms move to the east, and especially as they made their way towards I-35, is that the potential for this storm to produce a strong tornado was certainly going to be there. So I know you're not technically yet in the polygon. The sirens are not sounding yet, Pauls Valley and Wynnewood, but we are here to make sure that you have all the information you need to help plan, because this storm is going to move in here very, very quickly. So once again, tornado warning for Carter, Garvin, Stevens County. Right now, this is east of Duncan. On the left-hand side of your television screen, you can see our crews. They are out right now. Let's check back in with Michael. Michael is going to be down in Velma. Michael, the air in southern Oklahoma, quite unstable. Give us an update, Michael, with what you're seeing.
Yeah, Damon. So the tip of this, really the circulation is just to our north and west. So you're looking at it right here. And what a titanic storm, Damon. This is just a massive storm that's moving here through just north of Velma. And, of course, that tornado warning is going to be lifting over toward Elmore City. So we're kind of navigating our way through some back roads here to try to stay up with the storm. But it is right in there. Now, we do not see – I don't have any visual confirmation of a tornado right now. But I can just tell you this storm, it means business.
It certainly does. And just looking at the sky right there, Michael, I mean, that you can see that green in the sky. There is a lot of hail that is in this storm as well. So at one point, this storm was warned for baseball-sized hail. Now, it's not warned for that right now, but this is in a zone and in a part of the state that we could definitely see some very large hail.